Good morning, classmates. Good morning, sir. Today we're going to report Group 2 about preparing unit tools and workplace for installation and service. So before we start, I'm going to introduce myself. I am Almar Boy, taking a Bachelor of Science major in Industrial Technology. Okay, so today, preparing unit tools and workplace for installation and services. So overview, this module is about preparing unit tools and workplace for installation and service. We will tackle about how to check and verify if there are defects, manual for installation, repair or maintenance history. Learning objectives. This module aims to students will be able to apply preparing unit tools and workplace for installations and service in real life situation. Life working on consumer electronic product. Learning outcomes. When students are working students will be able to work on an organized workplace and are able to do their job, whether it is a complete checkup of consumer electronic product and system, checking and verifying maintenance history, and prepare the right tools for clients' requirements, most special. Complete check-up of consumer electronic product and system. Complete check-up of consumer electronic product and system is conducted and defects are identified, verified, and documented, and customer description, especially when we are working in different company, especially in electronics. Important gid kayo, no? Especially if you are working in that particular area, you need to follow the different types of checking equipment, especially to verify and use in that particular equipment in checking the defects in that component. Kay importante man gyud kayo nga kinahanglan gyud nato nga ma-identify din, especially before siya ma-produce nga to sa market, especially nga 100% verified and fully operational nga kana siyang mga components. And then why do we need to test electronic products? So electronic products compliance and testing ensure the reliability of product and that meets the existing standard and specification, especially sa mga production company, especially in electronics. Kinahanglan yun siya nga na siya mga compliance, no, especially gihatag sa mga company to assure good nga ang kini siya nga product is performance siya highly good condition, especially at the same time ang iyang reliability is. So why do we need to test electronic products? So electronic product ang compliance and testing ensure the reliability product that is meet the existing standard and specification. So during, no, especially that if you are working in the particular area, no, production company, in any different electronic production, so na siya mga compliance good, especially, no, ang testing nga mas ma-ensure good nato ang reliability sa maong products, especially like for example we have cell phone, no, daghang mga brands sa mga cellphone, especially iPhone, makita mo ginato no nga 100% reliable and at the same time ang pricing is very high. It's because sa iyang mga components, mga specification in that particular electronic products like cellphone, iPhone, makita gid nato siya ang guarantee niya gid nga nindot nice gid ang iyang mga products. So that is why nga every company, no, production company, electronic production company, naagid sila yung mga compliance to ensure yun na kini siya nga mga appliances, kini siya nga mga products is 100% affordable, at the same time guaranteed guys ato ang mga consumer no malitay nga kini siya ang mga products is kasaligan o reliable gid siya ang mga kwan. That is why nga every company nagi sila yung mga compliance check up sa mga kwan before nila i-release sa market. And then what is the electronic quality and testing? When developing and designing electronic device, that electronic components mounted in them need to be tested to determine whether they have the reliability to comply with their mounting environment and usage condition. This testing ensure the device will be achieve the target quality after shipment to market. So that is why nga kanang every company gyud is gina-ensure gyud nila ang quality sa ilang mga product, especially no nga kini siya ang before sila nila i-ship or shipment to market is kini siyang kuan is 100% na test na ni siya. Nakita na to nga wala gid siya faults and defects nga ang electronics components or products nga pag-abot sa market is dali kay siya mahalin. At the same time makita nato ang kwan, and it's mo resulta gina siya agad sa company kung unsa ka reliable ang production, unsa kanindot ang mga components nga gamit, no ana. So mo na siya usa sa mga ginakuan gid sa mga company. At the same time if you are working in that area, syempre you need to follow gid no sa rules and regulation nga ginahimo gid no, even nga kanang natay mga testing, electronic testing, makita nato dito through electronics or mga gadgets, or we have equipments to test ang faults and defects sa mga kuan. At the same time kita gid mismo no as a worker in that particular area, we need to ensure na kini siya ang mga electronics na atong i-produce to market is very highly recommended gid guys tanan siya agad and very 100% reliable. And then how to test the quality of electronic system. So we have 7 types of PCB no, printed circuit board no, testing method nga ato ang ginagamit to ensure na kining quality sa ato mga products is proven and tested. So first, in circuit testing, testing ICT is the most robust type of PCB testing and existing. So kini siya mostly ginagamit yung tag mga different types of equipment no, like we have a testing machine, we have robotics, at the same time we have computers ginagamit nato to ensure yun nga ang quality sa ato ang products is very reliable. And then flying probe testing, so ginatry po na nato no at the same time. So before we release that products into market, we need to ensure nga kini siya proven and tested nga nasuwayan gyud nato kung sa gid siya kakusog no, unsa gid siya ka reliable nga mga system. Like po sa cellphone, we have lots of cell phone here in the Philippines, especially no, we have Cherry Mobile, we have MyPhone, iPhone, Vivo no. So makita gid nato kung sa gid ang iyahang capacity no sa production, especially at the same time mga result if ever 100% ba ni siya nga proven na tested so na siya mga testing nga ginahimo no. At the same time we have automated optical inspection, especially no, like for example if we have already finished no ang production, so naa ba tay mga ginagamit nga method no to test gid ang quality. If like for example cellphone no, if ever we pass the testing method, different type of testing method nga ginabuhat na company, at the same time gina-check pod na sa tao ano ang kuan, if ever mo gina-check nila ang charging pin sa cellphone, if mugana ba siya ang iyang audio, mugana ba siya ang iyang mga components no nga naa diha kung fully functional 100% bagid siya. At the same time burn and testing, same lang gihapon ang iyahang ginabuhat. And then X-ray inspection kung wala ba sa mga kanang faults and defects, kung dili ba siya ground with ang battery, like for example sa cellphone. And at the same time functional testing, so ginatry na gid na nimo na that time, ginatry na nimo kung 100% ta bagid siya gana tanan. So mo na pinaka one of the most important. So I think that's all for today, and that's one of my part na ako ang gi-report karon. And then next another reporter and one of my group na mo-report. Thank you and get rest.
So about the manuals and service information, importance of service information manual for installation. The service manual gets you to know everything about your workplace, unit, and tools, and also helps you in proper maintenance and servicing after installation. It is prepared in every tools, equipment, appliances, electronic devices, vehicles, etc. Product legislation often includes the same requirement manufacturer shall ensure that the product is accompanied by instructions and safety information in a language which can be easily understood by consumers and other end users. The information and labeling shall be clear, understandable, intelligible, and legible. So about my reporting in my blog, the importance of manuals and service information is how to get the required materials, equipment, o appliances. So kinahanglan gina nato ang mga electronic devices ug mga uban pa diha nga mga product or mga vehicles nga atong gamit about sa manuals and service information. Na diha tanan ng mga gamitonon og atong andamon og in terms na operita sa mga natay ayuhon nga mga guba or trabaho nato makaandam ta sa atong mga gamit. So that's all.
Today, my name is Mark Steven Marquez, and this is a report following Mr. Salado's topic about manuals and service information. So these are the reasons and importance about manuals information. So the first reason why you should refer to your manuals and service information is because a manual gives you the tools, energy information, and power requirements. Further, manuals and services information have energy related data which allows you to make comparisons with making replacements or monitoring energy consumption costs. So when you are replacing your old unit or tools, you should refer to your service information for energy related data so you are aware how much energy your unit and tools consumes when it operates. Second reason is it helps to limit legal liability. For instance, when you buy an appliance and you install it without following the recommended guidelines, you risk damaging the appliance or hurting yourself. However, the manual helps you avoid making such costly mistakes. So you should always refer to your manual so you avoid damaging the unit or appliance and make such costly mistakes. Third reasons is manuals information on proper maintenance. Preventive maintenance is the systematic care and protection of tools, equipment, machines, and vehicles in order to keep them in a safe, usable condition that limits downtime and extends productivity. So, systematic care and protection of tools. So, you should also refer to your service information on how to optimally maintain your unit and tools. So, you can limit the downtime and extend productivity. So that is all, and let's move on to the next topic.
Repair maintenance history is verified in line with company procedures. A central maintenance and repair record will help you to keep track of the maintenance and repair work. Ideally, this system should correspond to the iUnit's equipment inventory. This means that you will have a maintenance and repair record for every item listed. The preventative maintenance schedule for users can be accompanied by a weekly or monthly tick sheet near the item or equipment, with a space for each day so that users can date and sign it. So dapat ang usa ka company naa siya repair records ngatong makita nimo mga maintenance nga gipagamit, unsay guba sa equipment, tapos butangan gina dapat og signature sa consumer, tapos ang date ug kanus agi buhat ang mga repairs. The list of spare parts used should be noted in the central maintenance and repair record so that more spare parts can be ordered. So if magamit ka nitag mga spare parts, magandam gid ta, maglista ta sa mga gipanggamit kay para maka-order ta for next batch, wala dili ta makuwangan. So next, so muni siyang example sa usa ka record nga imong makita. So na diri ang mga dates, unsang mga gipanggamit nga mga parts, unsay mga repairs na gipang buhat, unsay mga kanos ang date ana mo nay masit makita nimo sulod sa usa ka repair record maintenance.
Good day, everyone. So my topic is all about workplace set and prepared for installation job in line with the client's requirements. So let's start. The workplace can take a variety of settings such as outdoors among nature, inside the office, or remotely while traveling. Regardless of the setting, the most productive workplace possesses as efficient and positive environment where employees have the tools they need. Understanding what a workplace is how to create a productive environment and important factors for leaders in building business. What is workplace? A workplace is or a place of employment is location where people perform their task, job, and project for their employer. Type of workplace vary across industries and can be inside building or outdoor workplaces, can be mobile, and some people may work in different locations in various days. The growth of technology has led to new type of workplace, a virtual one, allowing people to work remotely. When working on a request from a client, a company must have different workplace for a specific job. Here are the example of workstation. So number 1, soldering station. In this station, as you can see on the picture, naadiri ang mga tools na kailangan sa pagtrabaho. Dapat sa diri na station, wala siya kalat, hapsay ang kanang station, then dapat arrange ang kanang mga tools kay para inigamit makita dai nimo, dili ka magpasig pangita-pangita og asa dapita. So the next one is assembly station. In this station, nga sa station, naadiri ang mga parts na imo kailangan kay para mag-assemble na ka. So sa pag-assemble sa parts, dapat og unsa na part nakabutang na siya og usa ka place kay para inig pangita nimo puhon og kailangan ka na part makita anday na nimo. So the last one is record station. In this station, ngari makita nimo ang mga records kung unsay imo gipanggamit sa imo pagtrabaho, unsay mga kailangan na palitunon or kailangan ilisan para sa imo pagtrabaho. So ari, kung wala ni siya record station, maglisod mo kung pananglitan, kailangan mo ani mga pila ka buok resistor, 5 ka buok resistor, or naguba inyo soldering iron. Makakita dahin mo ug kuan kay ngari man ni record na siya. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching and listening. Peace.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Eugene C. Blanker from Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology, major in Electronics. So, my topic is all about PPE or Personal Protective Equipment. So, what is personal protective equipment? So, personal protective equipment is protective clothing, helmets, goggles, or other garments or equipment designed to protect the wearer's body from injury or infection. The hazards addressed by protective equipment include physical, electrical, heat, chemicals, biohazards, and airborne particulate matter. So, personal protective equipment is gidesign siya para maprotektahan ang ato lawas from mga hazardous na possible na mahitabo sa atoa. So in this way na musulot ta ani malikyan nato ang mga some minor injuries or major injuries na mahitabo sa atoa or sa worker. So next, the importance of PPE. PPE is important because it prepares you for your health and safety risk and gives you extra protection in event of an accident or against the elements. So, it is very important jud na magsuot ang PPE. It's because for our safety. So, safety first jud dapat ta before ta mo buhat sa ato mga trabaho. By using this, muhatag siya og protection sa mga possible na mahitabo sa imo. For example, in electrical nya. For example lang niya na kay magunita nimo ang high voltage na component. So, din wala kay suot na proper na PPE. So, delikado jud siya no para sa usa ka worker na walay proper na pagsuot sa PPE. So, maong safety first jud dapat before ta mo buhat sa ato trabaho. So, skin, and body protective equipment should be worn by the workers to avoid accident causes by. So, this is the example the possible accident that can happen to a worker. So, first, falling object. So, example ani, mga fractures, strains, or sprains na muna siya mga possible na mahitabo sa imo if mahulugan kag mga falling objects. So, next, falling from heights. So, the same ra sila aning falling objects no. So possible ka na mabalian kag bukog or whatever ning ana. So next, extreme temperature. So it can causes heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke that can also lead to death. So next, the radiation. So it can causes skin burns and syndromes. Next, flames and sparks. So muna siya no, ang flames and spark is it can causes skin burning. So ang kaning spark, so possible ana is sa mata. So dapat magsulot jud tag PPE para malikyan nato ng mga ana na accident. So next, toxic chemicals. So for example ani kana ma poison ka din ma burns. So next, sharp materials. So example ani cuts, punctures, gashes that can lead to a serious infections or disease. So mo na siya mga possible na accident na pwede mahitabo sa usa ka worker ug dili magsuot og proper PPE or personal protective equipment. So these are the examples of PPE or personal protective equipment. So the first one is helmet or hard hat. Hard hats can protect employees from impact and penetration hazards as well as from electrical shock and burn hazards. So hard hats protect the head, which is the only part of the body that completely encloses a vital organ and bone. So we all know that ang ato jud ulo no mo pinaka-importante na part sa ato body. So by the using of helmet, so maprotektahan jud nato siya no. So from mga ingani na delikado na possible na mahitabo sa ato So the next one is goggles for eye protection. So are forms of protective eyewear that usually enclose or protect the area surrounding the eye in order to prevent particulates, water, or chemicals from striking the eyes. So, example ani no kana mga chemical na mo strike ko kana mo pisik sa imo mata na muna siya possible ana na mahitabo sa imo is mabuta ka nya di ka na makakita. So, by the using of goggles no, so maprotektahan jud ang ato mata ug musuot ta ani nga PPE. So the next one is gloves. The use of gloves should be based on assessment of the risk of contact with blood, body fluids, secretions, and or excretions, non-intact skin, mucous membranes, hazardous drugs, and chemicals. So gloves. So for example ani na usa ka component na high og voltage din madilikyatan nimo og gunit mao sa kanang mao na component then wala kay proper na pagsuot sa gloves, so possible jud ka makurintihan ana no. So mao magsuot jud ta og gloves para maprotektahan ta ang mga possible na mahitabo sa atoa. So the next is boots for safety footwear. Electrical hazard boots are essential piece of PPE for anyone working around electricity. This could be an electrical worker or someone who works around circuits or high voltage machinery. This footwear is manufactured with non-conductive, electrical shock resistant soles and heels. So for example ani kanang naka sa working ground then around ka sa mga circuits, mga high voltage na mga machine, so gidesign po ni siya no para with non-conductive then electrical shock resistant. So by using this, so malikyan jud nimo no mga electrical shock na possible na mahitabo sa imuha. So the last one is face shield. A face shield, an item of personal protective equipment, aims to protect the wearer's entire face from hazards such as flying objects and road debris, chemical splashes, or potentially infectious materials, laboratory environments. So face shield, so gidesign siya no para maprotektahan ang ato whole face sa mga hazardous na pwede mahitabo. So for example ani kanang mga flying objects, then usasad ka example ani kanang mga chemical splashes na kanang mga chemicals na possible na mo strike sa imo naong, so makakusod na siya og infection sa imo naong, then possible pud ka mabuta na or whatever etc. So by the using of face shield no maprotektahan jud nato ang ato naong sa possible na mahitabo. So the next one is prepared in line with job. What is an electronic technician? So electronic technicians are responsible for setup, repair, and maintenance of electronic system and equipment. So an electronic technician, sila ang responsible mag-repair o mag-ayad sa mao nga electronic system or equipment ug sila say mag-maintain ana. So the next one is, what does an electronic technician do? Electronic technician duties include running performance analysis on electronic devices and reporting on result. They create prototype based on the complex manuals. So they also troubleshoot and replace faulty materials. So usa ka electronic technician, ang iya duty is to run the performance or mag-analyze sa usa ka electronic device if unsay resulta or unsay gubaana. Then sila sad ang mag-troubleshoot or mag-inspect sa mao nga device if naa siya defects or mga guba. So sila sad ang mo replace or mo ilis sa mao nga guba sa usa ka electronic device. So overall electronic technician job responsibilities include, so these are the overall of an electronic technician responsibility. So, installing and repairing electronic equipment. So, sila ang responsible na mag-install, ang mag-repair sa mao nga electronic equipment or mga devices. So, next, aligning and calibrating cables and wiring. So, sila sad ang responsible sa pag-cable and mga wiring sa mao nga mga devices. Next, monitoring and reporting project progress. So sila sad ang monitor o mag-report ug unsa nay progress sa ila mga project or mga giayad na devices.
So, hi everyone and good morning. Before I start, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Christian Rodrigo, currently taking Bachelor of Science major in Industrial Technology, and I will teach you how to use the tools and test instrument that I will show you. So, let's start. So, sa paggamit ng soldering iron, first thing we need to do ay to make sure na nakakabit sa outlet yung wire ng soldering iron at hintayin lang natin na few minutes na uminit bago gamitin ito para yung components or solder na ating gamitin ay madaling matunaw. As we can see, wire strippers ay mayroong extra function and features. So, ang kailangan lang natin gawin sa paggamit ng wire strippers is you can simply place it in and squeeze together and push off the insulation. So diagonal pliers, so these tools are used to cut heavily duty insulated wires, allows wires to be trimmed nearly to a solder joint. So this type of cutters are definitely helpful for your regular household DIY projects, and make sure to be safe sa paggamit. So sa screwdriver, sa paggamit ng screwdriver, make sure to always align and same pattern of the head of screwdriver bago ito gamitin. So I say because there are different type of screwdrivers, like for example flathead screwdriver. So we need to do sa paggamit na sa screwdriver, so we need to rotate the screwdriver in a clockwise direction to install the screw, and in a anti-clockwise direction to remove the screw. Multimeter, first we need to do is to place one probe or test probe to each other of circuit components you want to set, and please be careful sa paggamit ito at kung saan ito at kung paano ito gagamitin. So if your multimeter read close to 0, so ang kanyang range ay kailangan nating set sa high for a good measurement and turn the dial to a lower setting. So digital multimeter, so ang paggamit ng digital multimeter is to use measure voltage. So ang paggamit ng digital multimeter is to measure the voltage, and to this is start putting the black probe in the common terminal and the red probe or test probe in the terminal that mark for measuring volts. So kung ano ang paggamit ng digital multimeter, yung siya first na yung button, yung siya isaksak ang red or black probe test probe. So then set your digital multimeter to the kind of voltage you're measuring if it doesn't have auto range function. Sa transistor tester, ang paggamit sa transistor tester, so first we need to do is we will use tester and test probe. So kailangan natin ilagay ang black probe or test probe like sa paggamit sa digital multimeter, magamit gyapon taong test probe or test probe. So, test probe to common terminal, then gauge probe is to volt, ohms, milliohms. So, ang kailangan lang natin paggamit ng tester is to check the battery or electricity and etc.